Here we are again. I'm back. That's me. Um, that's part 2 of the video. Yeah, I just switched to the front camera so I can film myself and look at myself. I was just saying that my energy levels physically and mentally as well have been steadily decreasing over the past few days. So it's yeah, just not a very comfortable state to be in, uh, because I just I'm I feel unable to help myself either through movement or like going outside and yeah, just staring into the camera as I am right now, playing my drum or moving my body, going for a walk, stretching, communicating with anybody, getting anything done. So it won't be until Tuesday that I even get to talk to anybody. So it's yeah, it's not much use to muse right now whether I should just go and leave the hospital and go back. Uh, by now, I've been here for so much time that um, that I like the state I was in before is not so clear to me anymore. So I don't really mind going back, though I just remember I was unable to function in at home in that environment, and I'm barely able to function. I mean, there's not much functioning required in here, but I'm just surviving. And recently, I'm just distracting myself and quote unquote wasting my time. And um, I'm sure that my stay here has had some stabilizing effect on me, and especially for the first week or so, it allowed me to really focus on myself and uh, to shift my perspective and perception a bit. But as I'm not, I'm as I'm not really supported by the right medication. It seems like I wonder in like how far staying here for more days and weeks, and who knows how much time is of any benefit to me. If I return, there are still some herbs which have kind of like a short-term antidepressant and calming and stimulating effect. So like if you take it in high dosage, it's it can you can experience a state of euphoria. That is a South African herb usually called canna, Sciletium tortuosum. Is its Latin name, and that should have arrived by now, and so that might be something, a resource I'd have there, which should be of tremendous help and might enable me to function again for now, and then we'll see step by step. I'm not so content with the situation right now. I mean, as I've mentioned previously, the good thing about this whole clinical setting, this whole stay here, is that you can. It's much easier to discern what what is going on, and yeah, I talked about all this. There's more space and time and less distraction of any kind, and less things to be concerned with. So that was helpful. But then, I mean, one option which would have been interesting to me would be to go off all medication whatsoever and just experience my body in a state without any drugs, and go from there. And the other one to find the right medications to support me to the degree that I can function well enough so I can help myself, and also the therapies being offered here, like occupational therapy and so on, that I can actually benefit from those, and not like it has been for the past week and beyond, that I just cannot concentrate on anything. And I mean, these are all things that I really love doing, and yeah, I just I couldn't make anything, or like, yeah, there's just no energy, and but no real relaxation either. And I guess the social aspect is showing too. I mean, because of the change in medication, I kind of became unable to really initiate any meaningful interaction with others here, and then there are not so many people that I would wish to really interact with. It's not always so easy, but not very different from like the normal environment. There's always people that are harder to, whose energy and um, personality is just harder to stomach and digest. Um, but it's definitely not. I'm really creasing and furrowing my brow all the time, so so you can really see I'm not. That's not a nice state to be in. No. I'll go into some breath exercises because I feel that when I go into actually the emotion or energy that makes me furrow my brow like this, I feel my lower back, the base of my spine opening up. I can feel intense pain and overwhelm. And for some reason, it had like it used to be much more on the surface until a couple of days ago. So I could still work with it, but well, you get that kind of fatigue if you just work on something with so much discipline. Yeah. And perhaps it's also the food that's being served here, because it's, I mean, basically, literally every meal consists of things that my body doesn't tolerate well, which is mainly bread and dairy products. And I know from experience, like how much of a difference it makes. And now it's been 2 weeks eating that stuff all the time, so that might be a big factor too. I mean, what really surprises me is how different my face looks. Though, I mean, that just started 1 or 2 days ago, I think. Because I've been recording myself all these days, and even I've been taking pictures of myself. And there was a time when my face looked more radiant, I think, after coming here. Now it's just yeah, it's always looking so troubled and under stress, and yeah, just old. Just not happy. My body is not feeling happy here right now. I mean, I'm still very blessed to have these natural surroundings here, so I can sit here surrounded by greenery and trees. There's chestnut trees and lime trees, hazel, yew, whatever that's called in English, Paulownia trees, and box boxwood trees. Uh, yeah, so I said it's not much use mulling over whether I want to stay here or not, if that's not really anything I can decide right away. I can only see how everything develops over the next days, and next time I'll have a chance to talk to a doctor would be on Tuesday. But I don't, yeah, I don't even have the energy to feel angry or really feel like I want to leave, or to give any valid reason for that. I mean, for me personally, the one reason is that I've got those herbs, and I know, because I had them in July, just a very small amount. I ordered a number of herbs that all 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 of those with rather quick acting and short lasting effect, because right now I just need something to function in my daily life. So I can, I mean, in a setting like this, I could something like Chinese medicine would help really well, where you can afford to have a couple of weeks until the effects really get rolling. Although it's often much quicker, especially with the kind of body physiology of my nervous system and metabolism that I have. So if it's the right thing, I have the experience, like, yeah, even a decade ago, that the right Chinese herbs or formulas can very quickly change my physical, mental state and my ability to function. But anyway, so I ordered various herbs, and that canna turned out to be the most helpful, because it's not like it instantaneously puts me into a state where I can suddenly function and do the things I wanted to do, but first puts me into a state where I'm more aligned with myself, with my heart, and with nature, with the earth, just in general. Just a very grounding effect, centering effect, and this way it will put me into a state of relaxation. I noticed that it really worked well together with acupressure, and that it activated my spleen, stomach system, which is very important just to, well, if you want to have energy, this part of your energy system has to work, or you just burn out, and that's just the case. That's always been the case with me in my life so far, and I noticed that this herb really helped me to get into that vibration, and especially when aided by acupressure. And then from that state, I could build up energy and get some rest, and then I would have more energy to interact with people, to step by step slowly do some things. Yeah, I can't say so much because it was a very small amount only, and I took very small amounts in the beginning, and only when my state got worse, I took more, and then I really noticed how effective it was. But I'm very familiar with this kind of herb from the past. I used to take it in the past, and it was really extremely helpful, especially on an emotional level and concerning like communicating with other people, interacting with other people, just being being more on a human level, and and probably being more living more from a place that most people seem to live, and which doesn't strain you so much, and doesn't cost you so much energy, and allows you to regenerate and replenish yourself and to connect with other people. But I didn't keep on taking it because I was yeah, I had the feeling like I don't want to be like on drugs every day. But thinking back, of course, what I'm being prescribed, the pharmaceuticals I'm being prescribed, those are drugs as well, and they're much more disruptive to the organism. I mean, just in general, natural is always better. And I mean, as a very generalized kind of statement, at least for me, and right now, as there's always depends on the time, the person, the situation, everything. Grateful for modern medicine and its ability to save your life and bring quick relief and quick short-term solutions. But yeah, so from my standpoint right now, I would not mind taking this herb daily, and I just have to see how much I'd actually need to take to function to a basic degree. And I mean, it's not, you cannot even it's not really so easy to ascertain as with like synthetic chemical drugs, because you've always got the spirit of the plant there, the inherent intelligence contained within the plant matter, and there's always a healing process and healing effect, and you have the energetic component there, which is it's not missing in pharmaceutical products, but it's in those it's not ordered, and it's not it doesn't have this level of awareness which it has inside the plant. So it tends to really confuse the body and throw the whole metabolism into a more chaotic state on those more subtle levels. So yeah, that's what I would do if I decided to leave this place. I should talk about something more relevant, but better just say what's coming up than nothing at all. Let's just take a few breaths. Yeah, I can feel compassion with myself, and also this really strong mental struggle. Well, I feel like really strong energies on the mental level that are like trying to break free